We're here in Lexington with Bob Stubblefield, Murray, Kentucky's own, a Murray State alum, who I think can take credit for bringing West Kentucky barbecue to Lexington. Bob, tell us a little bit about the story of Billy's Barbecue.
Well, I came up to graduate school after graduating from Murray State. I wanted to be a college history professor, and one of the first things I did when I got here, I went out looking for a barbecue, and wasn't anything like that around. And upon further inspection, barbecue, you could draw a line from Owensboro down through Bowling Green, and barbecue kind of stopped. And so I ran into an old friend, a fellow by the name of Billy Parham from Mayfield, and he was in school up here, or had been, and had graduated, and he was working in the restaurant business. And I just approached him and asked him if he thought barbecue would be a good idea, and we talked about it, and really got kind of lucky and got a fellow to back us initially in a little hole in the wall across town. And then another fellow came along and approached us. He wanted to form a partnership with us, and he seemed to think we needed a location on the south side of town, and so he put us here in this location in Chevy Chase. This used to be a three-bay Sunoco service station. Wow. And Bob bought it. He was a kind of a horse trader when it came to real estate, and traded some property and so on, and put us in business here in May of '79. So it's 33 years this month.
Wow. Who can take credit for the recipes and the flavor that you brought from West Kentucky?
Well, you know, it's a whole bunch of folks contributed. My old buddy Larry L.D. Robertson's High Burger Inn in Murray, he taught me how to barbecue, and I will be forever grateful to him. He's a great guy. And you know, my mother contributed the corn light bread, which is a sweet cornbread, Western Kentucky style. I've got a buddy from Harlan, Kentucky that, you know, gave us the recipe for Mexican cornbread, and, you know, so on and so on and so on. And on the back of our menu, I've paid tribute to a number of those folks. So, we developed a lot on our own here. We figured out our own barbecue sauces, and, you know, figured out how to make onion rings, homemade onion rings, and the coleslaw and the potato salad and so on. So it's a lot of trial and error in that regard.
Well, I know you would obviously attract anyone to come up from West Kentucky, but to look around the place and the walls, you've got quite a Hall of Fame and even a Hall of Shame.
That's
here
right.
too.
That's right. Well, we do. We used to feed all of the musicians who came into a particular nightclub here in town. They'd give us tickets. Saw a lot of great shows: B.B. King, John Lee Hooker, Greg Allman, and so on. And we got autographed pictures of them. That was a great deal there. And then you were speaking of the Billy's Barbecue Fishing Hall of Shame, of course. As I tell any fisherman who comes in here, you're nothing in this city until you're on the wall over here in the Hall of Shame. So,
have you had to change the menu through the years at all to I don't know if you say keep up with the competition, but has it changed any?
Yeah, to some degree. We're a sort of a full-range barbecue restaurant. The menu, you know, includes chicken and a couple different cuts of ribs and mutton. We sell a little bit of mutton here. Barbecued beef brisket, which of course is foreign to, you know, Western Kentucky. Actually, it's foreign to pretty much anywhere east of the Mississippi, east of the Mississippi River. And then we've added some things over the years. We've added catfish, and you know, cheese grits is a good old Southern dish. Black-eyed peas. You know, I don't think I've ever been into a restaurant anywhere where black-eyed peas are sold. And one of my managers told me when I said I wanted to add black-eyed peas, he said, "Man," he said, "nobody's going to buy those things. They taste like dirt." And we cook up a couple of pots a week, you know, and people love them. So, you know, it's good old Southern style cuisine. It's hard to beat. You know, supposedly, the South has created the only two original forms of cuisine that this country's given to the world: Southern style barbecue and Cajun style cooking. So.